Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, May 19, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, we had this huge run yesterday, almost 1,000 points up in the Dow. And, after a big run like that, it's definitely possible that we get a little rest period and pullback. And the Dow did, in fact, pull back 391 points today. Uh, I just started the last hour of the day, the thrust of this sell-off, and ended up closing right there on its low. That looks to me like that may have been news-driven, and I haven't been able to have the time to figure out what news may have driven this. Doesn't make too much difference. Anyway, the Dow did a little pullback. Now that pullback cost us a little money this morning. We had about $25,000 in open trade on the close yesterday, and we ended up getting out of that with positive 17,000. Okay, so we lost some profits there, but a $17,000 closed out trade statistic is not bad. I'll take $17,000. I'd have no problem with that. Okay, we got into 8 positions with the Dow negative all day, and only 2 were positive and 6 were negative, and we're carrying negative $3,100 in open trade going into tomorrow. And it's kind of interesting because we got into our UVXY and TVIX positions just the last few minutes of the day. So those are basically short positions on the overall market. And so tomorrow, if this thing should tank down on the open or whatever, we will make good money in those 2 positive positions, no doubt about it. If it goes the other way, we probably won't lose very much on those, but we'll do a little better on what we're holding. So we have a good hedge on the market action here. So I'm pretty pleased with this. I'll show you 3 of the stocks we traded today. I'm going to show you the worst stock that we had, and this was part of the reason we got that $25,000 in open trade from yesterday trimmed to $17,000 on what we closed out. This is CVNA, which is Carvana Company. Been a good stock for us, but it wasn't a good one for us today. We had a gap yesterday. We buy the gaps and went absolutely flat after we bought it. We're basically neutral on that thing, and then this morning it gaps way down. I don't know if this could have been an earnings report or something, some kind of news. Anyway, it opens in the toilet this morning, and as a result of that, we lost $6,300 in Carvana. And so, as I say, that is what trimmed most of that $25,000 in profits that we were holding on the close yesterday. Carvana Incorporated, get a number on us. Okay, now I'll show you a good one here. This is actually our best trade that we closed out today. This is Hovnanian Enterprises. This has been a real good stock for us. And we bought this yesterday on the gap. Hung on to it. It closed profitably, and then it jumped up even more this morning. And we got out of Hovnanian Enterprises with $4,600 in profit. And finally, I'll show you our hedge, one of them. This is TVIX, which is the Velocity Shares Bear. This thing's going to go up when the stock market falls, and you can see how it did this that last hour or so. It started to scream. We caught it on the last bar as this thing was really taking off, and we are holding $2,600 in TVIX in open trade profit. As I say, this is our hedge. If the stocks tank tomorrow, this thing could scream topside and end up being very profitable. And it might, if we're lucky, along with UVXY, cover our butts so we don't lose too much money. We'll just have to see. Anyway, kind of a crazy day, but actually we did make fairly decent money again today. Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Wednesday.